What's going on, you guys? It's Nacho with a brand new video, and in today's video we're going to be installing a full titanium exhaust system from Dominator on my 2020 Yamaha R6. Now, this isn't the first time that I had a Dominator exhaust system on my bike. I actually had one on my Yamaha R9, which is right behind me. As of right now, I have an SC Project system on the R9, but before this exhaust system, I had a Dominator GP3. And that exhaust system is listed at $600, which is absolutely insane considering the noise that it makes. And not only are we installing the exhaust system on the bike, we're also installing the ECU back onto the R6, which is now flashed by Turbo Dynaworks. And I also purchased a couple things from TST Industries to install on the bike. First one is being some upgraded spools. And the second item is a brake light modulator, which I'm gonna be putting back here. It should be a pretty straightforward install. For those who don't know what a brake light modulator does, let me demonstrate over on the R9. So whenever you hit your brakes, whether it be front or rear, I'm just gonna hold on the rear brakes. As you can see, it'll start blinking, and that is completely customizable to however you want. The modulator is going to come with a little twisting thing where you can essentially choose whether you want it fast blinking or short blinking. But without further ado, I think I've pretty much covered everything. Actually, there is one thing that I want to show you guys, and it is in this big ass box right here. As you guys can see, we got a package over from Monster Fairing, and I'm not going to show you guys the part number because you'll know exactly what I got. But that video will be coming out very shortly, along with the tires that I still haven't installed on the R6, and the Pure windscreen that goes on the R6, and the seat cover on the R9, and the blockouts for the R6. There's just a whole bunch of things that need to be installed. One last thing that I do want to mention is that the current exhaust system is just a Yoshi slip-on. Everything else is pretty much a bone stock. The ECU has been flashed for the first time, so honestly, I'm pretty excited to get it on the road. I honestly have no idea what to expect with an extremely responsive R6 and a loud exhaust system. So without further ado, I'm gonna go ahead and get to installing. I'll be right back. All right, y'all, so update number one, we got these spools in. It was a very easy install, maybe about 2 to 3 minutes. But now I'm gonna tackle the brake light modulator. This shouldn't take too long, maybe about a 5-minute process. So I'll be back for update number two. All right, y'all, and update number two, we have successfully installed the brake light modulator. Let me go ahead and show you guys real quick. And now whenever I hit the rear brake, as you guys can see, it is gonna stay flashing. I hope the camera is picking it up pretty well, but it's flashing pretty fast, which is exactly what I wanted. But now we're officially on to the big body exhaust system. Once again, it is a full titanium exhaust, HP6 from Dominator. One thing that I did notice when I was inspecting the bike was that the previous owner, they actually left the servo motor still on the bike, which is no issue at all. It's just gonna be a longer process for me because for the stock exhaust system, this is connected to it. Whenever you add an aftermarket system, you can either put this off to the side or you could remove it. But if you remove it and you don't have a flash, you'll basically get a check engine light. Unless you get one of those buddy plugins that will essentially trick the bike into thinking that it's still plugged in. But in this case, the ECU is flashed, meaning that I can completely remove that system without having one of those buddy plugins and without having a check engine light. So I'm gonna start off by putting the bike on some stands, removing the fairings, and I'll catch y'all in a bit. All right, y'all, I am back and we made a whole lot of progress. A little bit of a mess, so ignore that. But we got rid of the headers, slip-on exhaust. We got rid of the servo motor that goes right in the middle here. But now we're pretty much ready to install the brand new exhaust system from Dominator. I might rock it without the muffler just for a little bit to see how it sounds straight piped. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started. We got the headers, mid pipe, and of course the muffler. We got all the attachments in this bag right here. You already know we're not gonna be needing this silencer right here. We're gonna try to run it as loud as possible. So the next clip that you guys are gonna see is probably gonna be a cold start. So I'll catch you on a bit. All right, y'all, after a little bit of time with the exhaust system, I finally got it installed. And I think I'm ready to give it its first cold start. But I'm not gonna lie, I am extremely nervous because I do not know what to expect. Let me open up the garage real quick so I don't suffocate and die in here. Here goes nothing, I guess. Oh my God. Part of me likes it. I really don't know why. I might take it out straight piped, do a couple flybys to see how it sounds from afar. But this is how the muffler is gonna look like. It basically goes on just like this. Actually, I might start it up with this. Give me 1 second. We got no dB killer in there, of course, so I'm gonna start it up one more time. I'm gonna actually clip this on real quick just in case. All right, there we go. I put in a little spring in there, but let me start this up. Let's see how this one sounds. Okay, that sounds a lot better. All right, so obviously this one sounded a lot more tamed and honestly a lot better. But for you guys, I'm gonna still rock both. I'm gonna do a straight piped and this version as well. I think first I'm gonna use the R6 completely straight pipe just for you guys, but only for a couple of days. And then after a few days, after I get some clips, I'm gonna throw this can on just so that we could compare how both sound. So without further ado, I'll catch you on the street. All right, y'all, we got the R6 out on the street, and as you can see, completely straight piped. I don't know if this is gonna be a good idea or not, but I don't even know, bro. I'm actually so scared to hear how it sounds, especially on the street. I'm gonna give it a quick little ride around. I have a feeling it's gonna sound a lot better on the highway. I guess there's only one way to find out. Let's start this bad boy up. Oh my, yeah, nah, I gotta go. Yo, this shit is fucking loud, bro. I gotta leave as soon as possible, but the camera that I'm gonna be recording on the rear is the Insta360 X5 paired with the Insta360 Mic Pro for the audio system. What are we at, bro? Okay, coolant's still low. My neighbors are gonna hate me. Hey, I'm honestly pretty excited now. I was a little scared at first, but now I'm pretty excited to ride this out on the highway. This bike has not been started up in weeks, literal weeks. Like, there's dust all over this thing because it was in the back of my garage. Okay, it sounds a little better now that it kind of calmed down. This is a little more doable, but I already know when I hit that highway, holy f. Alright, enough talking, let's go. Oh, hell no. We're at 4,000. Holy f. Yo. This sounds like an R6 now. I can already tell with the flash on the low end, way more responsive, way more responsive. It's extremely obnoxious, but I don't know, I love it. Yo, it's over for the freeway. It's over. Yo! What the f? I have zero words. I genuinely have zero words. I knew it was gonna be loud. I knew it was gonna have pops. But the feeling of writing this, I literally can't put into words. It's insane. I'm not gonna lie, now I completely understand the hype of the R6. This shit is so obnoxious, but bro. Oh my god, the red match sound is insane. Alright, y'all, it is now nighttime and I am completely out of breath because I have to take this bike across my entire street so I don't wake up my neighbors. But it's safe to say that the R6 straight piped is absolutely insane, beyond my fucking expectations. Sorry, I'm like completely out of breath. This might be the new spot that I have to bring my bike every single time. I don't know if I could do this every time. Holy fuck. Oh, we got a pedestrian over there. I've had some time with the bike, with the straight pipe specifically, and I had a lot of fun on this thing. The pops are so insane. The pops don't even get picked up on camera. Whenever I have my friends record me on their phone, it literally cuts it out completely because how loud the pops are. Even when I'm on the bike and I'm anticipating that pop, it scares the living shit out of me. Whenever I rev it all the way up to like 12K, 13K and I let off, it sounds like there's a machine gun going off. But anyways, I figured I'm just gonna share this video with you guys right now with the bike completely straight piped, and then in the next couple of videos I'm gonna show you guys with the muffler on. I really don't want to keep stretching the R6 videos further and further because it's already been like 3 or 4 weeks since you guys have the last R6 video. So I'm just gonna give you guys this here. Stay tuned for the future R6 videos because now they are gonna be going on a rise. I have a whole bunch of things that I haven't installed yet, but let's go ahead and start it up. Oh my god, bro. Alright, we got the 360 set up on the rear. I think we're ready to go on a quick ride. The first time that I took the R6 out, I'm not gonna lie, as soon as I got off the bike, I was shaking. Never gets old, bro. Never gets old. I want to see at nighttime if there's any kind of pops or flames on the rear. So I honestly won't know until I watch this video back. Let's go ahead and rev it up.
Holy fucking shit. Crazy thing is, I'm keeping it all under 70 miles an hour. Everything is under 70. Yo, the rev matching, everything about this exhaust. I don't know if I'm being immature to rock completely straight pipe, but shit. Yo, I want to see this footage back. Yo, holy fuck. Alright, y'all, I just hit the gym, successfully made it to the gas station, and it is currently 11:59, basically 12 a.m. I'm not gonna lie, I'm having a ton of fun on this R6. Slapping on a new exhaust system and flashing an ECU is hands down one of the best possible mods you could do on your bike. If you can do both, holy shit, you're basically going to be completely set for the rest of your build. I had the same exact experience on the R9. Whenever I put on a new exhaust system and flash ECU, it was a completely different bike. So I'm excited that I had the same exact experience on the R6. Although I will say the R6, it's a little more crazy than the R9. The only difference is that the R9 pulls like a motherfucker right off the bat. It pulls in a low RPM, but the R6, it amazes me how much that there's left to give. I'm so used to the R9 that whenever I hit 10,000 or 9,000 RPM, I'm ready to fucking shift. But I look down and I have a shit ton more left, so I keep cranking it and it's fucking crazy. It's the weirdest feeling, but it feels so insane just hearing the exhaust scream on my right ear. Now enough yap, let's go ahead and ride the bike. But before I close the video out, I want to hit a tunnel and see how that is. It is 12:04 in the morning, so there shouldn't be too many cars out, which I'm pretty excited for. I'm also going to use the Exit 51 app once again. The app actually shows you exactly where the flock cameras are and where they're pointing, which is fucking crazy, and it shows where E85 is, which is fucking sick. So let's start tracking our stats. It's gonna pick up my 0 to 60 and top speed. Not that I speed, but you know, it's good to know your top speed. Let's give this bike a quick little startup. I want to rev it all the way up. You know what, fuck it, bro, I'm gonna find a spot to rev it, but I don't want to do it here because bro's working. I don't want to disturb him, you know. I don't want to be that annoying kid pulling up on a bike. Is it okay if I rev it a little bit? Cool. Alright, man. I don't think you understood what I'm saying, but that hurt my ears. Alright, y'all, we got the tunnel right here. We're gonna keep it under 70 miles an hour. I am not used to the R6 at all. When I'm at 13,000 RPM, I shift because I'm like, that's all it got, but it got so much more. I just got a badge. Oh, shit. These stats are pretty sick, I'm not gonna lie, but I just got a badge saying... Oh, what did the badge say? I got a badge saying after hours. Hell yeah. I cannot wait to look back on the footage to see how these flames are looking. Holy f... I'm not gonna lie, I might have to put on the muffler. This shit is so loud, it's crazy. Once it's 12 a.m, you guys already know what time it is. It is time to grab a quick little white monster. Let's get a white monster, I'm fucking thirsty. Oh yes. I don't know what I love more, the R6 or the R9. It's like having two kids and someone asks you which one is your favorite kid. You can't choose that shit. Ooh, not gonna lie, this one's pretty fucking gas. Or I could get a Red Bull. Go ahead and check out. Alright, y'all, I'm probably gonna head home, drink one of these, save another one for tomorrow. But other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Make sure you guys stay on the lookout for the entire month of August. I promise you, this entire month is gonna be straight banger after banger. I think August is gonna be the month where I post the most amount of YouTube videos that I ever have since creating this channel. I've been trying to film and edit all these videos for you guys as soon as possible. So without further ado, hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment down below if you have any questions, follow on my socials, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.